Good morning guys, in today's vlog we're heading to Andertons in Guildford. Ever since I started learning guitar, I've always wanted to visit this guitar shop. Of course, the Andertons music channel on YouTube is absolutely iconic and I've been watching ever since I was 12 years old. So I'm very excited to make the trip down today to go and see this shop for the first time. But there is also another reason why I'm going to Andertons, not only to shoot this vlog, but also to have a look at a brand new Gretsch White Falcon. If you guys know me, I've been in the market for a White Falcon for quite a while. But I can't make my mind up between the Filtertron pickups and the Dynasonic pickups. So I thought today was the perfect opportunity to kill two birds with one stone. Firstly, get a great vlog of Andertons, and secondly, having a look at a potential new guitar day purchase. So I better get on my way. It's currently 10 to 7 and I'm actually going to be meeting one of my friends on the way to Andertons. So I need to get a train first. It's about a 3-hour, 4-hour journey, so it's going to be a long one today. But let's head off and get to Andertons. So I packed up my things and I went to the train station to make my way down south. And as I was mentioning in the intro to this video, I'm very excited to go to Andertons. I've been a massive fan since I was a young lad. So I got in the car afterwards, had a short little ride to Andertons, and before you knew it, we were there.
Oh well, there it is.
There you go.
We've arrived.
So we've just arrived at Andertons, can't believe we're here. So let's make our way in. So I had to say my jaw was well and truly on the floor. I can't believe the amount of guitars that they had in this place. Obviously the main area that we went to is called the Guitar Gallery, which is what you can see on your screen now, which had beautiful custom shop Gibsons, PRS, Fender, rock and roll relics, Gretsch. They had everything. So arrived here at Andertons, as I mentioned previously in this vlog, I'm looking at a new Gretsch guitar today. I really want to get a Falcon. They've got out for me a vintage Select 55 one, which I've been checking out, but they have brought another one from the warehouse, which I'm very excited to try out, which is like a Bixby bridge. So we'll see which one's best for me. So a lovely bloke called Paul was looking after us in the Guitar Gallery, and he handed me the vintage Select 55 to start off with. So we better take it to the demo room and see how it sounds. Alright, let's plug this one in then. Yeah. So I went into the demo room and made some noise. So I've now got the Gretsch 55 Vintage Select going through the Friedman, so let's hear it. It's a lovely sound. I'm just going to interrupt this video to tell you that we're giving away £500 in-store credit. If you are a customer of Squealing Pig Guitars, past or present, then you can enter this giveaway. All you need to do to enter this giveaway is leave a Google review. So make sure to enter, and you never know, you might win the £500 credit for the store. This can be saved or put towards a new guitar purchase. But thank you so much for listening, and let's get back into this vlog. So immediately I was impressed by the guitar's sustain and overall resonance. Obviously with such a big body, it was producing a lot of bass, but then Dynasonic pickups and ebony fingerboard gave it a little bit more cut through the Friedman. So I was really enjoying the tone of it so far, and yeah, I just thought the sound was incredible. For those interested, here's a little bit of information about the amplifier. So although I was shopping for Falcons today, I had to check out the other guitars in stock. So we went to the Gibson corner and had a look at some Murphy Labs. This Les Paul was a little bit older, probably from like the mid-2010s period. It had Grover tuners, and you could feel that the finish was a lot thicker and had a little more plasticizer in. Didn't get along with this one as well as the previous one, which played amazingly, but let's hear some more. Then Daniel picked out a pretty unique looking Stratocaster. This is a 54 and has a V-neck shape. I had a load of fun playing these Gibsons, but we better get back on task and have a look at the Falcons. So this is what the vlog has been coming to. I'm going to be comparing two Falcons now to see which one I'm going to take home with me. So now I'm holding the more modern Falcons. This is still a vintage select one from the Japanese line. Similar tuners and stuff. We've just got a Bixby and the more kind of modern bridge. I'm plugged into Daniel's Friedman, so let's hear it and we'll compare it to the vintage one. preferred the feel and the sound of the 55. The Dynasonic pickups sounded a lot better in my opinion. But before I made my final decision, I wanted to do an acoustic comparison to see which one was louder and more resonant in the room. Now that really shocked me, going from a full and resonant sound on the 55 to quite a tinny sound on the Bigsby loaded one. This just goes to show, if you're in the market or you're about to buy a new guitar, always try it out in person, especially if it's from, you know, a guitar retail where you can go into the shop, because even if it's the same model, each guitar can sound different, and I think this has just proved that today. I know there's different bridges, but the guitar's construction is pretty much the same, yet the two guitars sound completely different unplugged.
So yeah, I think this is the winner of today's episode. So the decision has been made. I'm going to go for the Vintage Select 55. Unfortunately, the other one wasn't what I was hoping, so it's more the Dynasonics I like, so we'll get paid up now and get out of here.
But as we're coming to the end of the video, I'd just like to say a big thank you to everybody at Andertons, including Lee Anderton, who we had the pleasure of meeting. Paul Reed Smith was also there, so got to meet him. Also Paul in the guitar gallery, who helped us all day pick out all the guitars, and they let us film. It was just a very nice environment indeed. Also shout out to my mate Ben Elmer, who works in Andertons. I'd highly recommend going to check out Andertons. It's a very nice family-run store, and although they are massive in the guitar world, there still is that sense of community, and they're very much happy for you to go in and have play on their guitars. To finish up the video, let's do some acoustics. So this is a Gibson second-hand L00, a little parlor size acoustic. This one had some life in it.
So guys, that is the end of the vlog. Obviously I'm walking home with a brand new Gretsch White Falcon, and I can't be more pleased. I'm so excited to take this on my trips with me, and obviously do a proper review when I'm back at the studio. But thank you so much for watching today's video. If you'd like to see more vlogs like this, make sure to comment down below. Maybe leave some suggestions of other guitar shops I should visit down south, and make sure to leave a like, and if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit subscribe. It's very important indeed. It takes 5 seconds and it's completely free. Also, make sure to hit the notification bell. This means that you get notified every single time we make a post, and you can see more great videos just like this one. But thank you so much for checking out the Squealing Pig Guitars video. My name is Ben Keightley, and I'll see you tomorrow for another episode. But until then, from Andertons, keep rocking guys. I'll see you soon.